Mightymoxx on www.bootleg-radio.com, and you're still with my special guest, VJ Michelle.
What?
Alright, so
Palakpakan naman! Yeah! Okay.
half cup of coffee.
I think 3/4 now.
3/4?
Yeah.
No wonder. Okay, so we were talking about your engagement with Filipinos already. So, how did you get to the mixed VJ search? Where did you hear about that, and who got you into that audition?
Actually, it was online. A lot of people actually texted me about the auditions, like different agents, and also a friend. And then she told me to go online and check it out. So I did, and so I just went. Right? To me, it was just another casting day, going for different casting jobs. And yeah, so I went for that, and you know, saw my video online. Got really embarrassed because they told me to you know, do a spiel in Filipino.
And what did you say then?
Yeah, you know,
I haven't really watched that.
I did.
I should.
I did inject a few Tagalog phrases like talagang and sobrang and
which is pretty much how you start a Filipino sentence, right?
basically, yeah. I mean,
and
come on
end it with
now.
a po.
Yeah, so Taglish, instead of saying I'm near already, just say I'm near na.
Po.
Po.
Always with a po.
Yeah.
You were one of the top choices for that particular batch. And speaking of which, just to let you guys know, kabatch niya si Amalayer.
Well, like you know, like she was in the previous batches too. From what I've learned,
Yeah,
and
she was.
I didn't know until recently. I usually am not in the loop. Like I say, I stay at home most of the time.
What's the contrast between the mixed VJ and the regular Michelle homebody? How you tag yourself as antisocial? Show us a contrast.
Actually, I think the reason why I end up talking so much is because I stay at home cooped up and talking to nobody. So when I do go out, I'm like, okay, I think I need to talk, like, you know. So I start talking and I'm like, oh, I think I'm deprived from talking. And then I just can't stop.
Okay,
so,
deprived.
And I think that's where all my goofy animations come from, because like, you know, it's not like I stay at home and look at the mirror, so I end up like doing a lot of weird stuff, and I usually don't realize it until I watched myself on TV and I'm like, do I do that? So long as they were entertained, right?
Yeah,
so,
I also feel that way.
Yeah.
You know, because
I'm pretty okay with that.
At least with you, you're sure that people are watching because it's mixed.
Yeah.
Well, here. Yeah.
there was like a free crickets right there, like just chirping nonstop at that moment.
Okay, all right. So a typical day of Michelle would be work and just hanging out at home.
It's just that after a long day at work, after talking so much, you kind of want space for yourself. You just want to chill out.
You're one of them, huh?
And you just like go to the corner and yay, you know. And then
when she does it, you pretty much imagine that she really does it, right?
I really do. Like that's how I'm.
In a corner of a house.
I guess I do that a lot. I do, and I really don't know where the animations come from, but you know, that's
deep, dark place in your head.
You know, it's a whole. I think it's a whole thing of me being like really quiet back in school where nobody wants to talk to me. So at that moment, you know, knowing that people are watching you and getting entertained by you, it's still very hard to like link them together. You know what I'm saying? You know, people think I'm OA sometimes, but that's just really how I am.
Yeah, well, everybody, most of the celebrities, or at least the actors, get that a lot because, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, at least it's getting somewhere. You know.
I'd rather see someone OA than not, you know, not getting
well,
to
that's
that
the thing.
energy,
It's
right?
not like I'm overacting or anything. That's just like me being normal. And if I really overact, like, oh, that's not very nice.
Yeah, I think it's more like people don't really know you from a personal perspective. That's why when they see you do your job, it's like there's a part of you that they don't know, so they see it as a contrived attitude from you or a character because
Oh yeah,
they don't see you from outside.
That's true. Yeah, but then like I do like sometimes on the streets, I bump into like some fans.
And you go, whoa.
No, not. What do you want me to do? Chase them away? Like, what? Obviously not. But then a lot of them will be like, oh, like you are the same as what I see on TV. Because that's the best thing about being a VJ is because you can actually be yourself without having to act or pretend to be someone else. So
yes,
that's really awesome. And after a while, I think people will actually eventually like realize that that's actually you. It's way better to like be yourself, anyways. But.
Yeah, well, because the camera is like it's an entity that creates something else for you. You have to have a certain level of mind when you're in front of the camera. Like now, I'm talking in front of the camera, and when I'm talking to different people outside, it's not really the same, but you're putting on something else. Right, and that's how people perceive you as.
Yeah, I guess on camera you put on a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
And then now that I'm high on coffee, there's a lot of energy.
And now that it's getting off you, you're crashing.
No, I'm not crashing yet because if I'm crashing, I wouldn't be here right now. But yeah.
Okay. Finally, let's talk a little about I Am Meg.
Yeah.
Now, Michelle here has been around and been into a lot of things since her elementary days, right? So when I knew her, when I met this person, I met her through I Am Meg, which is a reality show from Mega Publishing. It's a production for looking for the first ambassador of the magazine Meg. If you're familiar, for ladies mostly. So yeah, there. What the hell? What got you to audition to that? Because for Mix, kasi, diba, you went into a lot of casting, so why not join that? For Meg, what compelled you to?
Actually, Meg happened a few days after I auditioned for Mix, so it kind of happened about the same time. And so, again, it was like another audition. It was just that day, I really did not want to go. I had to like really force myself out of the house to go for the audition because I'm like, I don't know if I really want to.
You didn't want to go to that audition pa.
To be honest, I really didn't because I didn't know it was for me. It's all about modeling, and although I did start off like with the psychologist telling me that I should be a model, I ended up acting and I really liked it.
Who is this psychologist?
No,
don't answer that. Okay. Sorry.
From Singapore. So basically, like, modeling, I mean, being in this industry for 9 years, I really haven't really done that much modeling. To me, it was really all like acting. It was a photo shoot. It was a photo shoot for the thing that the stint that I did for the acting thing. So it wasn't really like a commercial. I'm a commercial model when it comes to like actions, like TV commercials, but not for print. So I don't know if that was
your big movements will really work on a TV commercial.
Right, though?
That's what they're looking for.
I guess they like my story. Like, I mean, a Singaporean girl coming to the Philippines and really living the country, like liking the way the Filipino, their attitude and stuff, like that was how our audition went down. And, trying to convince them that I'm, Filipino at heart, and the fact that I
can sing the lupang hinirang.
Can sing the lupang hinirang at marunong ako mag-Tagalog. So, I guess like it was a good selling point for them, and I got in, and I would say that this I Am Meg experience taught me a lot. Like, I never knew I could do so many photo shoots, and like look pretty tall.
when I was because what I did for the show back then, I was the one who arranged for the photo shoot, for all the marketing stuff, the posters, the print ads, the TV slides, the radio plugs. Yeah, and she's high on coffee again. When we saw Michelle, we were like, she could be one of the top by the end of the show.
Oh, stop it!
No. This is an insider truth. even before I read about your history, when we were finalizing on who to call back for the photo shoot, we were telling the people that, you know, this girl could pretty much make it, having the background, and, you know, because we also saw the audition video.
Yeah.
So basing it on all of those, we said, you know, it's not far from happening that you get the top spot, or if not, at least to the finals, which you did.
Yeah.
And obviously you're still frustrated about that. Well, let's put it this way. Michelle was part of the top. How many was the
top five?
Top
yeah.
five, yeah.
And it was good because knowing that I don't have that much modeling experience, although all the girls in there thought I was really tough competition because they think that I'm like, it's unfair because I've been in this industry for so long.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but nobody knew. Like, it was only halfway through the competition where I actually admitted to them that I really don't know that much about like posing for the camera because I've never. I know my angles when it comes to TV, but when it comes to photos,
it's a totally different animal.
Don't know why the still cameras sometimes hate me. You know, didn't win the race, didn't win IMEG, but it's really awesome because what still stays factual is that the best thing that has ever happened to me since my move in the Philippines is still mix. That's the only thing I want in my entire life.
Well, look at it on the brighter side. You've experienced all this.
I have, yeah.
And you might not have won all of those because imagine yourself if you won that part already. But I think it would have been different if you won Amazing Race.
Yeah, it would have. I probably wouldn't have been in the Philippines.
Exactly. Right? You might not have tried Meg, you might not have tried Mix.
It is through like, yeah, okay, so Amazing Race was one of the big reasons because I suffered from depression from that. That's why I moved to the Philippines to try something new for myself. I was actually dating someone at that point, and I actually left him so that I could be alone and do Michelle. Yeah. Totally regret it. Not moving to the Philippines, but you know, leaving.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, unfortunately, we have that much time left, but I'm pretty sure we have a lot of things to talk about Michelle. But unfortunately, we don't have enough time to talk about. We still have other guests to play. But if you want to know more about Michelle, you can catch her on Mix.
Mix every Thursdays. Tamini VJ Michael on Mix Daily Top 10 Thursdays, and yeah. I don't know when are you, also other shows like Pinoy Mix, My Mix, Club Mix. Pop Mix.
So she's not just crashing, she's also hanging. Coffee legs.
K-pop Mix. Don't laugh at me. I do that.
That was about a good 3 seconds that we lost for the show. But anyway, yeah. If you want to catch her, she's gonna be all around Mix. You can catch her every day, right?
Get the latest Mix magazine, page 8. There's Michelle right there, California Dreaming.
Yeah. All right. Well, I thank you for guesting on my show, and yeah, you're still high on coffee. Thank you very much.
It's so sporadic now. I don't like it. I like it when it's like, you know.
It's wearing off. I think.
So it's like hit me, no, hit me. Get the little missed spots, like I'm going like right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, we'll let you off on your caffeine high, but definitely thank you very much for guesting on my show. I hope you guys enjoyed Michelle on this show. So like I said, if you want to catch her, just go on Mix. And do you have Twitter?
Add me on Twitter at VJ Michelle.
All right, thank you very much. We'll pause for a short break again, and when we come back, we're going to be playing some good music from Gabe and Earl. Bootleg-radio.com. You're still with Mox. It's catching on to me. You're still on both sessions with Mightymoxx. We'll be right back.